Today we are back on the hardcore world here, which you'll be playing for a little while here. Yeah. Oh, I'm just kind of using kind of get finishing up in the village here, so and I might head off. Not sure exactly what I'm gonna do after this, but I'll probably be going somewhere else soon, so just to try to find a good spot to build at. I probably will not build close to this village exactly, but I will try to build it somewhere by a village. Let's craft the bread, and I'll also get rid of this because I do not need that. Might as well get some of the food there cooked, so I have just this actually cooked and not raw. Actually, go grab some more wood for that. Because I do know I will need some more wood for certain. Thinking of heading that way unless I came from that way, but hopefully I have not explored that way yet. So it would be good if I have not explored that way before. Little over a sack though, it should be fine for right now. I do plan on replanting those once I'm done cooking up the food. At least at some point. There you go, that's not done. Actually, I'm gonna keep that there. I'm just gonna move the cobblestone instead. I will actually go try to find and see if they have dropped any saplings. Okay, if they have, yeah, it's dropped in at least one. So let's just break up the rest of the tree here. See if it drops anything else or any other saplings, because I might. Yeah, another sapling for the one the trees to be planted. So that would definitely be helpful for other players once if they ever can get to this area. So this is kind of like a part 2 of the video, but of the previous video. But I'm even if I recorded that in 4K, I'm not going to record this one in 4K just because of the fact that I do need to because I do need a storage, and besides my monitor can't really handle the 4K images. It kind of causes problems in my monitor's end, at least as far as I know. But I'm not going to bother getting. I saw that that causes problems, so I'm not going to bother with it too much. Now at least I have a bed now so I can sleep the nights. Now the only problem is my inventory is now full. Now I'll head off this way and hope for the best, I guess. Wait, I forgot to cook up that. I see another village over there, so I think I might actually head that way. Oh, I see some iron. So I could go get later. I think I'm gonna go get like that, like the iron right now because of the. Well, actually, just considering the fact that it would be quicker to stop by this RV than head to the village and then head all the way back here. It would be less efficient that way because I'm just gonna be traveling more distance. Let's try to find the safest way down here. Think. Oh, guess this way. Guess this is the way we're heading then. Let's also get down the stone, break this down so that it can actually reach it easily. There you go. Also get that, do the same tactic here. Kind of creates like a stairway, but also while also allowing me to get some resources at the same time. Now some more iron there. The iron is a very good resource in any Minecraft world, especially hardcore, since in hardcore you need as much iron, you need the resources to survive. I just get some. I like to have even bits amount, even amounts of stone, just or even amount as even amount as possible of blocks, just to make sure you get, just to be so that I'm actually getting. I just have. I just like having even amounts of blocks. That's kind of the only reason why I get them. Do I have any blast furnaces? Well, apparently not, but so let's go grab out my wood there. Place. Which I'll use this as little as possible. Just there you go. Well, there's more iron there. I'm also gonna try to conserve my cobblestone, especially that that's a lot more valuable than wood. Because wood you can always get back. You can't get as much cobblestone back. The same thing with iron. She's you can with iron farms and stuff like that, but you can't fully get it back. So we're gonna head off to the village over there for right now. So yeah, can't really fit anything else, but I'm really hoping that that village over there has at least one house with a bundle in it, because I do need a bundle quite badly. And let me tell you, bundles are very useful if you're someone who is like me, who needs a lot of who needs some extra storage space, because you know that you're gonna end up with a ton of random things in your inventory. Then bundles are your best friend, because that way you can keep as much as you up to a stack in that one slot, without up to a stack of mixed items in that one slot, without having to throw away any items just to trade it for another item. You can just throw it right into the bundle if you want to, and that's it already full. With you, like you can throw up either one item, like one tool. You can throw one 16 snowballs or ender pearls or something like that. You can also throw just like anything or you can just throw up to a stack or whatever in there. So that we'll be looting this village and I'm gonna be hoping for a bundle here. There you go, sleep in this villager's house just because why not? Saving time. Rude. I mean, to be fair, I did end up using his bed, so that's kind of fair. Nothing in there. or at least nothing I need, because I already have a bed, so I mean, why would I want a second one? There's probably not going to be anything in there, so a singular piece of bread. Not what I was hoping for, but I mean, I guess it does help. You know, even though it only gave me a bit of food, it's still better than nothing. Oh, there's a bit of a cave under there. Not going to attack the iron golem, because that would be a big mistake. Especially if I can't get to another house on time. Just considering the fact that it's hardcore mode. Those things can one-shot someone in iron armor. And I mean full iron. I guess I mean by iron armor. It's full iron armor, not just partially iron. Oh, that's exactly what I was looking for. Put those in there. That. Let's put the iron in there for now. That is exactly what I needed. Get the bread there. Just to get the crafting recipe there. Now that'll be fine. Now I'll also grab one of these, in case I didn't already get one. Because I do not think I'll build here. I might as well continue going on that way, because I do not sure exactly if it's going to be a oak forest, but I think it would be at least nice to have a vantage point of it, of what my surroundings look like, so I'll head there first. But I'll need to use a beetroot to get my hunger bar back up to maximum. The good thing about these is that you do not need to have they only restore half a hunger point, so if you just don't want to waste a piece of steak or something, or like something that restores a lot of hunger on a half a hunger point, then just use a beetroot just so. Oh, which I think I will actually go raid that. Let's place that. Oh. More redstone. I'm not gonna heal just yet, so I can't ever be stuck. Oh, can't be pointless to heal because I cannot. Because I cannot heal until the poison is out. Well, so it will. What is that? Weakness. Okay. So you'll poison if you have poison. If you can't have to wait till it runs out to you. Be able to restore your health, because that way you will be kind of stuck with it until it's out. Or you'll take more damage and waste your food. At least I got some redstone and stuff from the witch, because redstone is valuable. Okay. Oh, that could have been risky there. So I could not afford to take any damage from that. I cannot afford to take any damage right now. Especially just considering how low I am. Now, hopefully this won't be too difficult of a video. Hopefully I won't die during this video, because that would be terrible. Always hide the food from the mobs, because they might just start begging you for it. Not begging, but they'll always be following you around for it. Cows only go for wheat, as far as I know, but who knows what exactly they go for. Hope you don't die, because I hope you don't take too much damage, because that could end up putting me in a sticky situation there. I use the mountain here as a vantage point, but that's about it. It does say, oh, do not want to get into too much fuel of there. A gravel mountain. These kinds of mountains are the worst you can get. You can just consider that you cannot, like, you're practically all gravel. It's kind of, it really gets annoying. Nope, nothing there. Good. So if I had updated the wrong blocks there, that could have ended up killing me if I had updated just a slight bit of a wrong block. Okay, so as long as I head about that way, I should be fine. Is that? I think I might see something over there. That might be a village. Let's throw a hunger point there. Yeah, right now I'm just heading towards the village at least towards the plains biome, because those are typically where the villages I like to be in spawn. So I can at least have some kind of trades to at least have access to. I want to always have access to some kind of trades, so if I have a blacksmith especially, those can be useful to have trades with. Especially if it's a good blacksmith, that could be open. Especially if it's a good blacksmith though. If I see a cherry blossom biome right over there, so that's usually a good sign. I'll quickly do a quick circle around the mountains here, just to check. See what the surroundings look like. I'll should let my hunger go down a bit further before eating, even if it is kind of annoying to listen to the eating sounds, especially with the potatoes, since you need to eat so much of them. But I will try to I'll try to get as much of them eaten as possible with it. I'm just trying to not to waste time. I don't want to waste too much time because I know it slows you down. Let's actually head up to the mountain there, so we have a better vantage. So now I'll eat. There's a dripstone cave there. Yeah, never mind. Looks like dripstone, but it actually isn't a dripstone. That's on me. It just from the coloring in the distance that made it look like that. You can sometimes get weird dripstone caves like that. So I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it would have been a dripstone cave. I've not been into the cave yet, but it could be. So I'm not gonna say it isn't a dripstone cave, considering that dripstone it might be a little more into the cave if there is any dripstone. So almost to the top of the mountain here, which there's some coal there too, which is good. Ooh, and some iron. And there's some dripstone right there. Funny. Funny I talk about dripstone and it instantly appeared. There you go. Let's start here. Let's put something like that just now, just so I can actually have a better chance of catching iron in case I miss it. There we go, much better. I won't bother getting that because because I don't want to risk falling on especially if it's on a stalagmite. I don't want to waste it's better to leave the wood. I'd much prefer leaving the wood hanging around, just kind of sitting on the around like that, than to have it just being wasted. There's no visible village as of yet. But I know there's one within the proximity. It might just be over the mountain over there. Let's head over closer to the cherry blossom biome. It's pretty steep out going down this mountain here, so I want to be careful to not take any damage. Or if I want to, I can take damage, but I have to make sure to take minimal damage. If I'm only taking half heart, which is a good amount. Since it's minimal, I don't really care about it. So it's not gonna make that much of a difference if it's about half a heart. But if it's like multiple hearts, then that is a different story. 14 pieces of iron and plus 13 in smelt, or 14 pieces of raw iron and the 13 pieces of smelted iron. That's pretty good. That's about 27. That's 27 iron with, and that's basically almost half. That's basically getting 5 away from half a stack. So pretty good pretty good amount of iron if you ask me. Nope, not yet. Does not want me to sleep yet, so I will just continue to move into then, just not to waste too much time. There you go. Might as well wait till the next day. Let's cut through the forest here and take a shortcut through the forest here and just to speed things up a bit. Oh, there is a bit of iron bite in that cave there, which I might actually go for, since it's on the outer edges of the cave. Well, this is a big cave area. Oh, actually got a pretty good amount of iron here. I have I should have 18 pieces now. Yep, 18 or 18 pieces of raw iron is what I mean by 18 pieces. Yeah, this could be a spot to remember for later once I have decent gear. I do not want to risk going into the caves until I have lots of torches and just lots of, until I'm practically overpowered with loot, because I do not like to have to deal with mobs, especially in the caves. The caves in hardcore mode get bad. Is there a bit of lava over there? Because the trees are burning for whatever the reason. Let's get that back up to max now. I almost got a decent amount. Got a decent amount of my potatoes on. Even though I have a stack left, it's still much less than I had before. I might try to have minimal potatoes and have my entire inventory filled with potatoes. I'm not gonna fill my don't like potatoes so much. I'm gonna fill my entire inventory with them. I'm just saying even though it's like a decent food source, if you don't want to replenish too much hunger. Unless, I mean, baked potatoes tend to replenish a lot more hunger than most, or than the regular potatoes, but it's still better off if you want to get only half of it done, then use potatoes. If you want to get the maximum, then use baked potatoes, which can be acquired by cooking potatoes in a furnace. Or there's a jungle over there, which I'm not seeing any villages, which could be. Might just have to head back to the other village. But hopefully I don't have to. But that's what might have to do that if I want to stay in a village. Let's chop down a birch tree quickly here, because I'm not sure if I've actually chopped any down yet. Because I'm just going to do it for the crafting recipes. I actually got up to a stack here. Just don't have to waste my oak wood here, because I do not want to like to waste my oak wood too much. Gonna move that down there, so that way I can actually keep track of. That way it's a little easier to do stuff, but to keep my wood in one area. There you go, 3 trees down. There you go, just moving that stuff around. So I can actually have the wood there. or in one area, as I mentioned before, just because I like to keep things the wood up in the top right corner of my or top left corner, I should say. I hope you get some 3 saplings, at least 1 sapling to a plant. Oh, look at that. 1 sapling down. And 2 more to go, or hopefully 2 more to go. Must have picked up a stick or something there. Hope 2. Oh, and 3. Shower head is away from the jungle just to towards the cherry blossom biome, because I know there's typically a higher chance of the. So I want to find a village, as you guys already know, or a village I actually want to stay in, and the jungles don't typically have villages in them or by them. But even though they have decent loot, they still have. I'm not gonna go into the jungle just for the jungle temples, because there's no guarantee that there will be any. Even as I prefer to have some help finding one, just for some reasons. Just because the mobs are much more dangerous. It's much more dangerous in the jungle because of the density of the leaves and stuff. So I'm gonna continue heading up until I can find the the cherry blossom biome, and then see if I can use that to locate other stuff. Let's move that there. Move that there. Actually, I'll get at least a stack of the cherry blossom wood too. In terms of logs. And there you go. Got one there. Because I do want to make sure I get as much as possible out of the wood here. So I might use it because I know I might want to use this for designing a house later. So that's good. I like to typically make my houses. I like to kind of add some designs to my houses with it. I always like to add some kind of design to my houses, so that's why I'm kind of getting as much as possible here. Because I know I'm not sure, because I'm never sure how close I will be to when the biome with that kind of wood, so I always like to make sure I have as much as possible. There you go, got another sapling down. 2 actually. Better to plant as much as possible than to have no planting at all. So I'll grab these 2 other trees here and hope my pickaxe doesn't break. Or my axe doesn't break actually, that's what I meant by pickaxe. Oh, there it goes. Where's my crafting table? Oh, there it is. There you go, got that. There you go, got a decent amount of wood there from the cherry, from the cherry trees. I go get everything from there. There you go. Now sleep through the night here, and then hopefully be able to leave in the morning here. No pun intended, because seeing the fact there's a bunch of leaves here. I have a lot of hunger to fill up with the players I have. Ten, 11 sapped. How many saplings did this tree create in that amount of time? Yeah, that created a lot of saplings there. So that, I know there's supposed to be a village nearby, which hoping there is actually one nearby, but the chances are lucky. Oh, actually there is one nearby. Would you look at that? Might not be alright when I say that, considering the terrain. I just don't like this kind of terrain. When I'm building, I just don't want to live on a terrain that's kind of uneven. So it makes it so much harder to build, and I also have to do a ton of terraforming, which takes up so much time. That's why I don't really like the terraform. That's why I don't typically build in areas like this, especially with areas with lots of caves. That's the problem. That's one of the main problems of it. I don't really like to. That's why I don't really like to build within areas that have lots of hills. There we go. Got my hunger back up. These guys have a ton of potatoes here. I'm gonna leave the villager to do his job there. Cause I already have enough potatoes, so I don't really need any more potatoes than I already have, because I already have quite a few. I will take the bread here though. The bread and wheat are my main targets. Like the wheat and any kind of meat are my main two targets, because those are typically the most. They typically give the most hunger back. And one thing about the lunge, the new enchantment called lunge, which is specifically for the spear, it practically drains your hunger. Which me and my friends found out when kind of doing some PvP practice. So let's head over here. So you can head that way as long as there's plain biomes that way. I'll see exactly what I can get. Oh, that's a deathfall, I think. Let's see if I can get. Oh, that could. Yeah, that was risky, but still made it. I wouldn't normally make a jump like that unless I had to actually move. So, like, especially if it's one I know I'd die from, then I wouldn't do that. Or another village. That's kind of lucky, but I mean, still pretty good find. What I'm really hoping for is a blacksmith, because those often have the best loot. We have about around 5 minutes at most, I'd say, before night falls. Actually, I'm going to readjust my glasses here before anything else. Guys, the glasses are war getting causing my head to kind of, or the area and my ears to hurt a bit, so I just have to readjust them. I can hear the fan on my PS5 going on, so check to make. It's actually not that cold. Not that warm actually. It feels like my monitor is getting a little warm in some, at least towards the center, but it should be fine. So now that we're across the body of water here, we can finally look through this village for anything useful. That is a weird place to have a house. And potentially deadly too. This is not a house you see every day. So, how many? Like, just look at it and tell me how many of you have seen. How many times have you seen a house if you like that? If you have seen it, that's only for those who have seen it. Seen it though. I do hear a few zombies around. I think I should be fine though, just considering the fact that they seem like they're underground. That's one of the guys who works in the place with all the stonecutter. I'm pretty sure that if you ring the bell there, it will kind of, if the villagers are in the village, you'll kind of tell them, okay, there's danger, but I'm not 100% sure if that's how it actually works, but I know it kind of tells the villagers to run. So I'll continue heading this way since it seems like a good spot to go towards, hopefully everything does work out. So, yep. I have about 20 minutes left of the recording or 20 minutes left until I'll have to start a new recording, so hopefully I can at least find someone. Actually, I'm gonna pause here and head to the bathroom, so I'll put myself in mute and be back within 10 minutes at the longest. And I am back now, so let's continue on. And there you go, back to full hunger now, so I can have more time to sprint without having to eat as much. Seems I'm getting close to the acacia biome, which I do not want to go into, because I only like acacia biomes. So I just don't like I don't like the villages. That's what I don't like about it. about them. Like a biome's fine, but I just put oak biomes and stuff like that because even though they are definitely more dense, I just find they have better. It's better for just things that I just find they're better for building houses and stuff like that. So you have access to easier access to resources than you do in Acacia. Well, there's a ravine here. I'll sleep through the night before crossing a ravine just to give it time to, just in case. There is a bunch of iron down there, so it might actually be worth going down there at least just for a quick look. Like that should be that is actually a decent. Oh, that's a lot of iron. That will give you about 30 iron, up to 30 iron, I'd say. Maybe not, but anywhere up to that range, I'd say would be 30 raw iron, I should say. Wasn't actually that far off. Let's go check out over here and see if there's anything else I can use. Not really much, but not much, but I could say I'll just go get out my birch and I'll go mine up here to get the last little bit of iron here. And there we go. Oh. There we go. Now we're back in building. So looks like there's more fields that way, which looks like it's mostly oak trees, so that would be good. That means if there's a village over there, it's a good chance it's a oak village, unless it changes to an acacia biome before the village. So it's. I'm gonna before I actually eat, I'm gonna head over there because I do not want to waste time eating because it makes you move so much slower. I do not want to sacrifice too much mobility here, so it would be best for me to just hurry along as quickly as I can to the land over there. I may have already been here in the previous video, but I do not remember much about it. All I know is I've been going away from everything that I've currently visited, or that I remember visiting. So I remember the direction I came from, but I don't remember if I've actually passed by here. And I find drowned are kind of common in water, but they're often just kind of spread out enough, not in very few numbers, and they don't really do much until they actually see you. So they're kind of not really dangerous unless they have a trident and they're higher up and the closer you are to them, the more dangerous they are. If they have a trident, then those are the especially dangerous ones. Now I can replenish my hunger at least. There's a pretty big cave there. Not gonna go into that one yet. Just to make sure I'm just because that one could be any cave could be risky without backup because you need. But you might end up needing to hide in the wall if you're not careful. That's happened. I can guarantee you that's happened before. It's probably happened to me once or twice. This looks like it could be a small village, but who knows? Well, decently sized actually, but not the biggest. Not somewhere I'd want to stay for the long term, because I don't really see any worth to it. But at least actually staying there. Okay, I'm gonna head that way now. No, it's done. Okay, so you should have a decent amount of time left. Almost exactly 5 minutes, I'd say. If not, we can always head that way if there's no good village this way. Or there actually should be, because if you look at there is a cherry blossom biome over there, but there's a spruce biome as well, which I do not want to head into, because I want to stay in the oak biomes as much as possible. Just had to get a speck off my screen there, because I do not. So I want to keep my screen clean. I actually want to keep this screen clean at least, since it's brand new, and all that. Okay, I'll have about 3 minutes until it will let me know that I'm actually and I have about 3 more minutes until I have about 8 minutes left, I'd say. Oh, 7.5 actually. Since I've been recording for 52 minutes and about 40 seconds, 40 to 50 seconds, I should say. Let's get rid of some potatoes there. There's a pillage outpost there, which means that might be one that was spawned with a village there, but I can't be too sure. Although they do typically spawn within 500 blocks of a village, but I'm not gonna say that is it the exactly one that is spawned because of, but they typically do spawn within 500 blocks of a village. Pretty sure 500 blocks is the maximum, as far as I can tell. Well, there is an emerald there, tempting, but should just see here. What's the drop looking like? Not from there. I'm gonna want them to drop from someone from there. Wait, hold up. Risky, but if I can get that emerald, it might be worth it. I want to be in and out quickly. Oh, my PS5 is seeing up now, so I actually build this way. Just instead, I'm gonna probably head out just to make reduce the distance of me that I have to travel to get around the ravine or whatever you want to call it, the cave thing. I'll actually put the emerald in there since I have 5 emeralds there. And I'm officially out of the now I'll move on to the apples here because those are the second ones. Those are the other ones I need to get rid of. So I do not like to. I find them kind of pointless since they don't really do too much except the only thing you can really use them for is golden apples. So that's the only thing that kind of makes them worth anything. So that's or like, things like that. Like golden apples, enchanted golden apples or whatnot. They're kind of only used except for regular food. I mean, they are pretty decent considering that you can easily get them from trees and villages, but I say they're only kind of good, still good for. Oh, that could have been much worse. If I had hit a block, that would have been terrible. Just put that in my inventory. Actually, I could use the birch planks. I'll restore hunger, then I'll continue. Oh, so looks like I have to move around the tree there to be able to continue. Let's grab out some more. Did I use up that much? Apparently I did. Well, I did apparently, but yeah. I'm gonna focus on getting up here because I do need to. So I'm gonna make as much progress as possible before it turns night here. I should actually break this leaf. I shall sleep now. Okay, that's good. Now on to the 8th day. Yeah. I don't think you guys can see it, but I know that I can see exactly how long I have left of the video up at the top. Like especially after 55 minutes, it shows exactly how long I have left until the video will be forced to end, and then. Well, I don't think I think it's only visible on my screen though. Good thing it did not pick up sapling there, because I would have had to have planted that to create space in my inventory there. Hope I see a village over there, which I will try to explore, but I may get to that village off camera, but I will try to get to that village regardless of whether I do it on camera or not. Hopefully it does not end like the last one, or hopefully it does not end like the last village I went to during the last hardcore and that caused me to die, but hopefully it does not happen again. Okay, let's take this risk. And there you go. That would have been risky if I had been knocked down, but I can't suspect that I would land in the water regardless. But if I miscalculated that, I would have definitely have landed on land, but I think I calculated that accurately enough. There's a cave right there, which could actually be, looks like it's a pretty big cave, so hopefully I'll come in handy later on. Not gonna do my outro just yet. I might wait till like 30 seconds or so have passed, just because I know my intro outros are not that long, so I'll just wait till then, until I have to do the outro. So thank you guys for watching today's video, and I know I might continue until it runs out, but so thank you guys for watching today's video, and hope you all had a good day. So see you guys next time. I will try to get to the village here in a second.